carved treasure signs on old trees. There is this one member of our treasure hunting community who claims to be a professional treasure hunter, where he stated on one of his comments that the Japanese Imperial Army do not carve markers on trees. It's because when the trees grows for several decades, the carved signs will get deformed. Is this really the case? I do respect his statement, but, on my part, the Japanese Imperial Army did carve treasure signs on old trees, which were actually a very common practice by them. I have already encountered numerous carved signs on old trees, so as I've seen photos, by most of you guys, that you have sent into my inbox for verification. So, how about the deformation of the carved signs on the tree, as it grows for several decades? The answer is chemicals. You have to know that the Japanese Imperial armies were in possession of special chemicals, in which they used to carve or engrave their markers on any surfaces. When it comes to the surface of a tree, the Japanese Imperial Army will have to carve their sign with their sharp tool. Once it was done, they will apply their chemical, which preserves the appearance of their marker. Why do the Japanese Imperial Army in possession for such kind of chemicals? During the Second World War, the Japanese Imperial Army had experimented on biological weapons. They were even successful at using their chemical weapons against the Chinese. This had resulted in too many injuries and environmental pollution. So when they came to the Philippines, they still carried some of their chemical weapons. But instead of using it against the Allied forces to defend themselves, they used it for carving their signs, and protecting their hidden treasures, in the form of poison traps. Thus, carved Japanese treasure signs on trees is very legit, so as those huge nail markers embedded on them. Anyway, if you have any questions with regards to this topic, then feel free to ask them on the comment form below. Moreover, have you enjoyed watching this video? If your answer is yes, and you are new to my channel, then you may want to subscribe and hit the like button. You are also free to share to your friends, or to someone who may find it helpful. If you prefer a reading material about treasure hunting, then I recommend visiting my blogging website at treasurehunt.club. Thank you very much for watching, and happy treasure hunting!